So being my ever-brilliant self, I decided to make a vlog today, because I haven't in forever, and quite frankly, I'm a horrible person for that. My bad, sorry. In this stroke of genius, I decided to vlog outside, because my family is upstairs and downstairs and all over the house, and I can't vlog with people watching because I'm really self-conscious and strange like that. So I was like, oh well, it's nice and well lit outside and everything, let's go out there. Bad idea. It's North Carolina. What month is it again? It's like the end of June. And it's really hot. Yesterday it was 108.7 on the thermometer, today it's 102.2 Fahrenheit, you weird people who use Celsius. It's too hot out here. I don't know the rest of the words, but I'll sing it anyway. It's too hot. Yeah. So it's really hot, and I'm like, oh my gosh. I don't know what I'm doing outside. That was a really stupid move, but here I am for your viewing pleasure, if that's what this is. This video comes to you today in 3 parts. One, a very quick and short apology for not making a video in 5 months, which you've just seen, that was that. Part 2 is my sister being strange as a child. So I thought I'd tell you a story today about my little sister who's currently inside blasting music really loudly across the house because that's what she does. Which is why I couldn't vlog upstairs. That and my mom's in the office. So, story time with Jordan. So, when my sister was 4 or 5, she got this little mini tape recorder, and it was her most prized possession in the entire world. In my sister's mind, this tape recorder was good for 2 things. 1, recording herself sounding like me to try to humiliate me in some form, and 2, recording her voice sound like me, trying to get me in trouble in some form. Now bear in mind that my sister should never ever be a voice actress. She's really bad at it, especially at like, 4 or 5. So her version of it is just to make her voice slightly more high-pitched and whine a lot. So being the little goddess of mischief that she is, and I swear I'm going to start calling her Loki, she decided to try to get me in trouble. So essentially she would record a conversation of herself and herself as me, but herself as me doing invariably cruel and horrible things to her, like calling her a meanie face and whatever else we did when we were kids. If anything, I think my parents might have found this incredibly funny if it hadn't been so, in her part, legitimately mean. Like, she actually intended for me to, like, get grounded for a week or 2 off these. Never worked. It was so obvious, because her voice is so much different than mine, that you could pretty much tell immediately what was going on, but they were so funny and so poorly done, because she was just, like, making things up on the fly. And, yeah, I'll see if I can get her out here in a minute to show you what I mean, because it was really funny. Part 3. I am terrified of hairdryers. Little known fact about me, or maybe more well known than I care to admit, is that I'm weirded out by strange things. When I was a kid, I was terrified of batteries because I thought that they would leak on me and the battery acid would, like, kill me. I used to have these really vivid nightmares as a child about sitting under a smoke detector and, like, drawing out cards for someone or something, and then this purple acid would, like, leak and, like, more than could possibly fit into a battery. I don't know what I was thinking. My dreams are strange. And it would just, like, start pouring out on me, and the paper would become corroded, and I would, like, start burning, and it was bad. Other dreams include, like, blue horn-tailed devils and things chasing me and my sister. I don't know what I was doing as a child. It was a little bit concerning when I started to think about my dreams too hard. Tangent aside, but then again, these entire videos are pretty much tangents in their own right anyway. So, random machines I'm just totally incapable of using for whatever strange reason. Instance 1 being hair dryers. Now, I use a hair dryer almost every day because otherwise my hair goes all weird and it takes hours to fix it, and not really, it takes like 10 minutes, but I'm lazy and 10 minutes is an awful long time when you're me. And you could be watching YouTube videos or browsing Tumblr and no one's posting anything, so you just kind of sit there refreshing for ages on end and wondering where you've gone wrong with your life. So, the hair dryer I use was originally the same kind my parents used because that's what we had in the house, and I'm, again, really, really lazy. So I used their hairdryer, and their hairdryer is really quiet, and I liked that. So I got this new purple hairdryer, get out of the box or whatever, turn on, oh my god, this thing is so loud, and for the record, it really was not that loud. Compared to most hairdryers, it was pretty quiet. I kind of jumped with my foot in the air. Oh, that's nice, now it gets quiet, now that I'm almost out of battery life and video space. I resentfully finished drying my hair and go about my business. I didn't use a hairdryer ever again. My sister did, I think. I don't really know. I don't know what she uses for her hair. She uses like 6 different things. So I went back to using a hairdryer like my parents. I still use a hairdryer to this day. So in mid-June I was in New York, where I was raised, for a friend's graduation party and to see family and stuff. Hopefully I'll have a Thoughts from Places type video up soon. I planned one and have all the footage for it, I just haven't voiced over that yet. and I'm lazy and very well might not ever do it because I'm bad like that. Sorry. So I was staying at my grandparents' house and using their hairdryer. Or not using their hairdryer as it turned out, because I turned it on and was scared to death. Because this thing was really loud and it smelled kind of burny, which for me is an immediate, you know, this shouldn't be doing this sort of thing. So in the fall I'll be in university, hopefully making videos more often for you guys, whoever's still watching this, if I have any subscribers left after my 5-month gap of badness and lack of sanity and all the fun stuff that happened in there. We'll talk about that later in a future video. Hopefully tomorrow if I remember to do it, which I won't. I'm going to sign off now because my camera's almost at memory, battery, and it's getting kind of hot for the camera and for me. So I'll see you guys in the future at some date, which I do not yet know. It might be tomorrow, it might be a year from now. Bye! I'm just talking and words are coming out, but they're not actually...